knowledge, like knowing your stuff, knowing your competitor in and out, knowing the difference between you and your competitor to justify this fee. Do we call it a fee? We shouldn't. What should we call it to the customer? Investment. That's a positive key word. If you keep harping on fee, this fee, that cost, this cost, that, you're just making it harder on you. That's not even a false belief, that's a fact. So, with this one, the more you know, the more you can actually look at that objection, you can oftentimes say that objection to the customer first before they tell you. How about that?
Yeah.
Talk to it before they get a chance to, right? You can use this as an opportunity, especially if you believe that your product or service is the best. Again, that's mindset, guys. If you don't believe yours is the best, you're wasting your time. So, if you're not sure, study it more. Get to know it. Get to know why it's so awesome. Learn from the best that can tell you why they believe it's so good if you're not sure. If you're new, ask that to your team leaders. Hey, why are we really the best? Why? Are we really the best? Why? How are we better than competitor A, B, and C? Because if you get that, you can justify that. You can go in and see this as an opportunity. The best sales reps that are out there, they have no problem like, yeah, our price is high. Yup, I say it proudly. Not to be cocky or overconfident, but to say, yeah, there's reasons why. Because this is exactly what you're getting. And if you don't get that, you are going to end up paying more later on for not doing it. So there's different ways. I mentioned this to someone before also. People will say, the fee's too high. You know what I used to say? Sales, I'd say, compare to what? What are you comparing it to? Sometimes you catch them lying. They're like, oh, well, I just think it's high. You're like, really? I see 2 iPhone 7s. You think that's high too? Right? Those are expensive. Now, they believe in that product, that it's superior. They are willing to pay a lot of money for iPhone per phone. This is education for future we're talking about. There has to be a way to justify this. And if you go in there with that mindset of like, yep, this is what it is, I come across in a way that you can go, okay, tell me more, all right, I'm listening, okay. Tomorrow we will also talk about options, pricing options. And how, for example, if you just have 2 options, usually people are going to go for what? The more expensive or the cheaper one?
Depends.
They're usually going to be like, oh, I like the cheaper one, and just look at the price. And now if you go to Starbucks, are there any Starbucks in Hanoi?
Yes.
Alright, are there any McDonald's here yet? Okay, but you have like KFC, you have these other ones. You won't, when you, okay, let's use Starbucks as an example. You don't see this price, big, expensive, and cheap. You usually see 3 prices. So you want your target price to be that one in the middle. You get highball, lowball, middle. Give them that 3rd option. You don't want to give them too many. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. How to overcome that with good quality strategies. So that the next time you go and you go, oh, I can't wait for this objection. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. You might never get it. You might never have to. Because you can address these things beforehand. It's called preemptive striking. That means you are giving out what could be objections, but now they can't object to you because you just gave them the information and explained it. Has anybody done that? Well, hopefully by the time we finish this, and when you get to practice it, everybody will be raising their hand. Because in my sales process, you get to do that a lot more often so that you don't have a million objections at the end. You want to get to the end where you close it and there's barely anything left for them to say. That takes time, that takes a lot of practice. Don't get discouraged if you don't get there right away. But if you don't practice these steps that we're going to do tomorrow, it's going to be very difficult to get there. So team leaders, hold your teams accountable and show them, right? Because I know some of you have done this before. I know that. I know some of you have done this successfully before. You've overcome that objection because you believe so much in GPA's products. That's the key. That's the foundation. You need that. I'll keep saying that again and again and again until it annoys you. You're like, oh, he's talking about foundation again. He's talking about that again. What am I doing right now? I'm preemptively striking you guys to let you know I'm going to drill this into you. And now I just said, oh, he's really annoying. Now you're going to kind of feel that, oh, he did say he was going to say that a lot. Right? Okay. Excellent. So we've done 2. We have 1 more. Right, Team Eagle?
Eagle. Yes.
All right. Okay, come on down.